Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi and welcome back to my 100% actually a blind playthrough. I forgot to mention that. This is a blind playthrough, which means I don't know what I'm doing at all. Anyways, we are playing Mario Golf, or what is it? Yeah, Mario Golf Super Rush in this video. And we are doing a blind playthrough of the adventure mode, trying to finish the entire aim as soon as possible. And yeah, it's basically it. Welcome to Bonny Green's main course. Check your pass. Okay to play a qualifying round? Oh yeah. Anyways, we are trying to do some other stuff now, and in the last episode we went through some tutorials, which is just trying to teach us how to play a game, and now we have more stuff to learn. You can study a shot's car. You can also add curve to avoid obstacles and hazards. After setting the power of a shot, use L to add curve before the club hits the ball. Curve right with left stick, or curve left with L stick. High shot with up, and a low shot with upwards. You also choose to reverse these controls in the options menu if you prefer. You can add 3 different levels of curvature to shots. Till L for small curve, bit more for medium, and even more for strong. This is just your first qualify round, so I'll just go over a few things. You'll be golfing with 2 other players, and there's a time limit for each shot, so pay close attention. Play 9 holes total, and after each shot, you'll need to run up to the spot where your ball ended up. To qualify for the tournament, you need to score +4 or better. Alright, good luck out there. Alright, so now we have to play the main game a bit more.
Ready?
Alright.
Nice shot.
I forgot how to mash.
Nice shot.
Oh, there we go. That's how to dash. Of course.
Oh.
Now we have to wait for everyone else to finish. All I need to finish is +4 or better. Okay. Mimic. Wow, we all did the same thing there.
Ready?
Alright.
Nice shot.
Whoops. Oh, I still got it.
Nice talk.
Alright. Alright. We're mimicking each other right now.
Ready? Nice shot.
Okay, I need to add curve.
Nice on.
You got a nice on, East.
Birdie putt. Nice putt.
So we need to get par or better on most of these. We can't afford to have too bad of a one. Now some holes do have specific skips you can take if you feel good about them, but otherwise it's the same as before. Alright. We're just trying to go for this game. Going for the wrist zone because I feel like I need that to get a good shot. Almost. Okay.
Nice putt.
Seems like a par is good on any of these harder ones, and birdie is good for some of the other ones. Unless I could just get a hole in one, then that'd be lucky. Eventually we'll get a hole in one at one point. Okay.
Ready?
That might have landed in bunker, we don't know. Oh, just barely in the rough. We have to get it out of there. Oh, we have to put a lot of effort into this one. I just know it. It also has a little bit of left curvature, but it was not enough to get it in. I honestly wasn't surprised I missed that. That was very, very, very far away, so it was not likely that I got to that. If I had not gotten that luck, I could have maybe made it work. It was just barely in the rough too, which is a bit annoying. The goal of most of these is to just get it, for par 4s you want to get it on to the 30 and 2 or less. But obviously you can't really get that far unless you have enough to do that. Okay, okay, one of the ties has been broken.
Ready? Nice shot.
That did not go where I expected it, because obviously there's wind. Okay, it's still a nice on, so we can go for a birdie.
Birdie.
Okay, I want to do lesser here. Oh, it's mix. Nearly worked. When you don't know what to do, sometimes just going for normal. It's good. Some of these rare shots can get really precise sometimes. Oh wow, they both got a bogey on this. I don't know how, but okay then. Okay, this is one where we could potentially do a skip. It really just depends on the luck. So, although the Fiend shows to the right, there is a potential skip you could potentially do, or at least that I've seen people do. If you have a strong enough club, you could potentially go for a slightly different strategy on some of the later holes. And I don't care, these guys take forever to complete theirs anyways. You can knock them over to have some fun, but it's not necessarily required. Okay, I need to... Oh wow, that went way more to the left than I wanted it to be, but the wind should hopefully correct it slightly. And that's the worst place to be, in the bunker.
Nice.
Nice recovery. Well, that worked.
Nice ball.
9 holes at +4 or better, yeah. When you have to do speed golf, it kind of makes things a little bit more harder to do. I'm not sure if the place is. Oh, rain. Rain makes things really annoying because with rain, all of your shots go less because the rainstorm will actively try and push you into our stuff. So we need to correct that by going for the risk zone a little bit more just to make it work. I think it's best to just use a mix of special dashes to get to the end. So although my score counter Fiend will say, oh, it's 161 to the hole, and it's going to be like nothing, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to get to the hole. Like, I have 161. Let's see how far it travels. Yeah, it's actually less than that, by around 10 yards. That's because the rain makes it go more, so you need to account for that by making your shots harder than usual. The game never really tells you about it, but the rain actually makes your shots get effect more. And that makes a lot of shots a lot more precise. And I'm just gonna hit this really, really, really hard here. Because it was uphill. Almost guarantee it there. If I had gotten a little bit closer, I could have gotten a little bit better. Okay. This time they beat me on both of those. Now we need a birdie to catch up. Again, we just need to hit this in 6 and we'll be good. I forget what odds are out of boundaries in these. That's what I was hoping to not get. This one might be 2 to get on the green instead of 3. Maybe not. I actually kind of wanted it more on to the left there because that will give me a better lie for this, so it should hopefully stay on. Yeah, okay, it's on the fairway, which is what I wanted. Someone got the bunker. Not sure who that was, but rip. That's all I can say. Okay, that might have been a little bit too fast, but it'll stop really quickly. So yeah, actually that was better than what could have happened. Go a little bit ahead to account for the wind, and we get a par to finish it off, which is not bad. Now, given, like I said, that I'm new to this game, I'll probably won't get good scores on all the holes just yet. You need a really good club to start really going for these a bit more, and unfortunately I don't think the shot's open. Thankfully they make the first target pretty straightforward, so you can miss a couple of these and still win. Obviously you want birdies on as many of them as you can, and a hole-in-one on the free. And person that was tied with us, Think Yoshi, by the way, Think Yoshi is one of my best favorite Yoshi characters to look at. Okay. And that was nice. We got... See what I mean by getting a lot more experience from these? I'm just going to be doing these 3 for a little bit until we max those out, and then we'll mix it up and go to other stuff. I don't actually have very many sim powers, so I might put 2 into spin. Great work on that qualifier round, everyone, and just in time. The Bonny Green's open tee offs tomorrow, and after that result, you are all eligible to enter. Now it's a 2-day journey. The first day is elimination round. If you're still in it, and the next day you'll have a chance to earn a crown badge, but only if you finish in the top 3. Yeah, this one is in the bag. Just hand the trophy over to Chuck already. Well, I may not hit shots like Chuck, but I'm confident in my strategy. I won't lose. Both were old words, but you're both looking past me as if I'm not even here. I suppose I'm a ghost. Good luck, Crook. You got no shot against us. It's a freeway battle for the win, but if you ask me, asking me. Chuck could have phrased that a little bit more diplomatically, but he's not wrong. Why you false hope? I'm afraid that's when it comes to power strategy and technique, Timothy isn't on our level. Maybe one day, but hey, there's a reason why we play the tournament instead of Hattie Allen Trophy. You're all rookies. Give this one a chance. You might be in a first surprise tomorrow, and besides, who says you're the favorites? I heard some top players might be making an appearance. Top players? Ah, come on. You'll have to see some of the top players in action. How can we expect to be win against the top players? That's alright, good. A little humility goes a long way, but don't worry, the handicap system will make it fair. All this about being fair, I want to win. I heard it, of course, but how will it work? It affects everyone's file score, doesn't it? Not in this tournament, we do things differently here. The higher rank, the fewer clubs you can carry. Trust me, it works out. I only need one club, but that sounds tough for folks who don't crush the driver like I do. Carrying few clubs would be devastating to my strategy. Well, I don't like the sound of it. None of you kids will be playing under those kinds of restrictions. You should just worry about getting some rest tonight. Your score in the elimination round carries over to the next day, so you'll need to focus from the first hole onward. Alright. I'll focus, alright? Focus on beefing those up these delts even more before we tee off. And I'll make sure not to get a full night's sleep. Do not disturb me. I'll be as ready as I ever be. This is a long series of cutscenes. Tell the hours, but I like your chances. It won't be easy, but I believe in you. In a game, you can't just spray rounds. You must focus on accumulating cells. When you haven't covered a weakness, should target that area in the game of practice, which is what I tried to do in the putting. I actually did a little bit more putting practice. Then again, it's the easier putt, so it's hard to really know how to do that well. Obviously, I don't figure on a shot. I know these greens inside out, literally. Okay, I've already talked to them, so I'm just gonna go straight back. Alright. We got a lot of experience from that. Sunshine, it's the ending of the big tourney. You don't want to be late, do you? Okay. Now we can explore some of the other stuff. Fortunately, there's no hidden items there. As if Mario, there's probably some hidden items somewhere that we don't know about, but... Nothing. Good morning. Everyone else has already left for a big tournament. I'm on my way too. Okay. I'm guessing that's your bed, Birdo. Okay. When energy gauge is filled, press L to use your special shot. You're scheduled to tee off in 30 minutes. Until then, you can brush up your game in the practice area. But the main entrance gate 5 minutes before your scheduled time to start. I'll keep you updated on the time. Oh. Oh nuts, I forgot about the tournament. I was looking so forward to playing around, and the weather is perfect. I wonder if they're using a championship tees for the tournament today. That's what they're there for, right? Hey, are you so lax? I would be sweating if I was about to play an important match. Oops. But I didn't make you nervous. This area is reserved to our staff during tournaments. Huh? Taking the tourney seriously? Shouldn't you be at the start instead of wandering around here? Wait, are you trying to get some last-minute putting work? We're about to start. The course sure is looking good today. No excuses for playing their best out there. Okay, now we have some chance. Jerry, you set up too well tonight, Tuss. Good, good. You need to score +8 or lower to get past the preliminaries today, so good luck. Good morning. Hope you're feeling strong. Last chance to practice. Or are you ready to start right now? Hey, you got a little time. I'll be waiting here when you're ready. Okay, so I do want to go to the practice area. So you can do practice just like you do before, and my main practice is on putting, so I'm gonna do this again. You're busy because I have a putting challenge here. This is how you practice. And yes, this is what I practiced off screen to try and get some other stuff. I'm probably not going to go for the entire thing now. So apparently this game has an in-game timer. Wonder what happens if you run too far and... Oh wait, I was forgetting about this. Whoops. Right, I need to go really aggressively. This one you nearly have to go all the way to the end just to make it to the hole, which is a bit annoying. I've told you already several times, but I don't like holes with steep uphills. Especially if it affects it enough to be bad. And yes, I'm doing this practice because at one point I wanted to practice heading.
Nice.
Okay. We got a decent amount of coins, but I still don't think we can buy anything. Okay, let's use the time to actually talk to these other players that we haven't talked to before. I've always had trouble reading undulating greens, so after a few putting lessons, I'm starting to get her. By the way, undulation refers to ups and downs. Greens aren't as flat as you might think. I'm having a great day. Leading the Lines of Green is like it's my favorite book. I gotta keep it low today. Yep, nice and low. Rolling straight towards the pin. You gotta visualize it. One of the most common approach techniques is called the bump and run. This is when you bump the ball into the air and let it run on the green towards the pin. Huts won't stop lipping out. So frustrating. What's a lip out, Ugh? It's when your ball is heading right for the hole and goes around the rim, it pops out instead of going in. So, not probably. Okay. It's time to, just go ahead and start the tournament before it's too late. I'm pretty sure you could continue from the end if you get a bad score, so we'll get a few tabs at us, so hopefully we do that. Yes. Okay, yes. I got you. Go on. You don't actually have to wait the full time, I guess, thankfully. You could just go straight to it, which is what I'm doing. What a shot from Koopa Chupa. Can't do much better than that. I think we're in some great scores today, the way the course is playing. Oh, Donkey Kong's here. And that's a birdie for Donkey Kong. Nice touch from the big fella. Oh, here we go. Now we're actually beginning the course itself. Alright, the next group is up. Players, please head off to the tee. Tilly is ready to tee off. Grip and rip, as they say, apparently. And Boo is with me. Going for the risk zone right off the bat here. Okay, they're a little bit smarter this time, and they're going to use their dashes a little bit more, but so do I. It's kind of an interesting route you have to take. So, I'm basically trying to take the route based off of whichever the hearts appear. Oh gosh, I went past my ball here. Here comes... Oh! I got it! Nice. One bomb. First birdie of... first official birdie of the tournament, or of this game, at least, for the playthrough. Good. Ooh, you suck. You talked about how you were supposed to be good at this game, and suddenly... Yeah. Now, the scores will look kind of awkward at first, and that's because... I'm gonna hit it around here. You want to start with 2 dashes right off the gate. From what I found out, just using your special dash over and over again seems to be the best until you get towards the hole. Okay, this is normal. I can kind of just go around wherever. And we made it. Whew! That was a much easier putt this time. Me and Boo both got a birdie. I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's a priority test, but I don't think there is. Okay, well, I should just continue quickly. So, yes, now we're in an actual tournament, which is what the game is like. Okay, I'm gonna use this before we go, so I can set the angle of my shot a bit better, and I should not have gone that low. It might have been better. I'm gonna try a driver. So driver's not always the best, but it can be useful to gain extra speed if you don't know what you're doing. I'm just gonna regular run. Whoa! Excuse me, Boo! I'm trying to hit a shot right now. That's one of the craziest things about this game, is with speed golfing, you can have to deal with the others. Okay, I have to add a little bit more power than usual, because it's probably not enough, and there's our first Mitch. Okay, that's fine. We got a par, at least. Still doing good. First shot that we missed. That's good, though, because after what happened last time, getting 2 birdies in a row is really nice.
Ready?
And yes, I am kind of going for a speedrun strategy. I don't really have a choice there. That little extra bump might put it into the bunker. Okay, no, it is still on the fairway, thank goodness. Could have been much worse there. Wow, even that still doesn't make it on. Looks like we're going for regression again. Let's see here, we got... Does this work? Oh, nice chip in! First chip in of the tournament now. Still managed to get a birdie. I like the way he poses with his fist like this. Fist up. Cool. Oh, meanwhile, someone's got a really lucky chip in. Boo tried to use the spin, did not work. In case you're wondering, there is a way to add up spin to this, but that's an advanced technique that's really difficult. If I were to add spin, then I'd probably force top spin so I can move it closer.
Ready? Nice shot.
So in case you're wondering what I was trying to do with the stick, and what I mean by top spin, is that mechanic essentially comes from the second game in the series, which is Mario Golf for the GameCube, where you can add spin to the extra bit of your shot, and if you do so, then your shot will go slightly farther than what it usually does. And in addition to that... Wait a minute. I don't know why I didn't just go for this. Well, that works. I adjusted for that, and somehow I got a straight line towards that. Okay, par. Not bad. If you don't get a good wind, sometimes you can miss out on a birdie or a par just because the wind or water isn't favorable. They both got bogeys on that. Okay, now we're absolutely destroying the AI here. Okay, here we go. Tournament mode, by the way, is the main mode in the game that everybody probably recognizes.
Nice shot. Nice on. Birdie.
Oh, this one... I think it needs to be like at least that. What's really good is the game tells you sort of an extra point on how far it is to the hole, so even if you don't know how to putt, you can get a good average just based on that. We actually could have gotten a birdie there, but we did not angle it correctly, so it did not birdie, but we'll take the par. And I believe they both got bogeys again. So they're getting really unfortunate luck here.
Ready?
So, in case you're wondering about the strategy I'm trying to think about is... I could potentially go for a strategy, potentially. I'm just kind of theorizing this, but I'm thinking... If I steered it over to the left instead of the right, and then top spin it towards the end... And I don't have a special dash, by the way. I just have the regular power dash. Okay, I kind of want that, because that will get me a little bit closer to the area where the hole is. I was about to say, did that actually go in? Nah, it did not, but we got a nice on. Okay, this one's really downhill. And to the left. We're gonna try this. That was kind of a tough birdie to go for, though. Let's be honest. Almost guaranteed to get to. Okay. And, now we're downwind. This wind, by the way, is usually the worst wind to get in the entire game, because that means that no matter how hard you hit your shot is guaranteed to go a lot slower than what it usually is. So my max par right now is at 174, so let's see how it actually goes. Actually, about the same, but if it was stronger, it could potentially go a lot lower than what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I need a strong shot to reach the green here. And for what I found out from this, it's best to just dash immediately as soon as possible. That will take really far. There we go.
Nice par.
And the par is definitely appreciated. Whoa! Look how slow Boo is going, what the heck? Ugh. Oh, wait a minute. Boo, what have you done? That is a... I don't know what Boo did, but that is a terrible shot. What's really funny is Boo already said a lot of things of, you're thinking as if I'm not even there. And I guess now we know why. My goodness, that was a terrible shot by him. And from the looks of it, we need +1 to finish this in first. So we're more than better on the way there. Yeah, this dashing, this is probably the fastest way of movement in this game. Is to just aggressively use all your stamina as fast as I can. I'm just gonna go for this normally. Again, you kind of have to go for the risk area since you kind of need the extra distance. And we did get some extra distance there, so it was nice. I'm gonna do just before the green this time and see if it rolls there. Because remember, you have to still bump and let it run, so if it goes just right, we could maybe get an extra hole there.
Nice on.
Okay, good. We got a nice on with that.
Birdie.
And that corner's not enough to make it effect, so I just kind of went for that. One of the biggest randomness with these golf games is where you actually land on the green. That will heavily determine whether your putt will be easy or hard. They are trying to add spin. Keep in mind, I can't actually add really spin. Okay, that was a nice birdie from Boo to make up for what he did last time. But anyways, we got forced easily. My special dash improved. Okay. I'm just gonna keep on, I'm gonna prove my strength a bit. In case you're wondering, yes, I could just go for a bunch of strength, but I don't want to. I wanna do other stuff. Well, that was really lucky. What do you say about that? So you happy with your playtime? Yes. Glad you feel good about it. I think you're locked to make it through to the next round. Now you gotta last up for tomorrow. Okay. That was a much better score improvement. I usually make it for the first day of the territory. I'm so happy for all of you. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't remind you to rest up to tomorrow. Okay. Turn it for the night, yes. Anyway, save for the file. It's time to get ready to... Okay, I think I did my arrow stats not enough. Time to do spin on my next level up for sure, plus a couple of our stuff. Part of why I wanted to improve my dash speed is because I wanted to... Because by proving those free strengths like I did, not only do I have a more balanced area, but I also improve. Until then, you can brush up in the fastest area. Okay. Well, I kind of want to do some outer stuff even more before that. Oh. Oh, wait. Here's the shot. Anything you want to buy? Oh, there we go. Allows you to use your golf watch to turn chat sets. Reduces speed loss in the rough. Okay, this is a nice driver, so we'll buy that. Rangefinder allows you to measure how far away your target is. Push R before hitting a shot to view the rangefinder. Use L or motion controls to line up your target with the center of the screen and measure how far away it is. Keep in mind that measuring distance is prohibited in official tournament pay. Okay. So that's not, so in other words, it's useless. Okay, so that's how we buy our stuff, and I was wondering where that was. Oh, this is the area where the cafe is. Alright, so that's one of the important things I wanted to make sure I did was to buy my clubs before the end of this, but it's getting pretty late, so we're gonna end the episode, but I also need to make sure I equip stuff. I don't know what else to do. Okay, there we go. Oh, so that's what our setup is. Okay, so we got a better driver that generates top spin. Hopefully that'll help us with some of the later rounds. So, anyways, I'll go ahead and end this episode here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.